All right, good morning. Thursday morning, and the sun's starting to poke out. The rain is done, so finally we can get back to work. It's still gonna be a muddy mess this morning, but it's just me today, and I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can. And then tomorrow and Saturday, I'll have two guys coming in to help. So we should get a lot done. And then next week, it looks like the weather's actually supposed to be nice. So feels good to finally have spring. This whole week has been super wet, but we've actually still gotten a decent amount done. So we'll see what we get into today and see how far we can get. Our pile of base, I don't know if you can see that, is already diminished. So we actually got a lot done. We just need to order some more base and get the rest built up. One more step, and then build the patio. So let's get in. All right, so just letting the machines warm up. Well, letting that warm up. I already let that warm up, and I brought some base over here. Not sure where I left off in the last video, but this is basically where we're at. We have this bottom step done, and then that's the coping that's gonna go on top of that, like that. And then we're gonna have lights underneath, and then that's the next step. And then there's one more step on top of that that's gonna go on top and go all the way around to the driveway. So this will be a pad, step down 2 steps, and then this whole thing will be all one level. So the best bet still, because of how muddy it is I bring the base from the street, dump it here, and then push it in to here with the ditch witch. So that's what we found works the best. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, just finished up the second step, going up towards the patio, or driveway level patio. So that's the final height minus the coping, which is over there. We have a piece. So this is pretty cool the way this works out. So you can always go up this way to go directly out of the basement, or you can come down these two steps here and go on the main patio. So now we got to fill this in with base and then start putting the coping on, and then fill all this in with base and get ready for pavers. Okay, so here's a good update video. It is just after 7 o'clock on Thursday. So all the steps are in over here, and the base is pretty much completely set for this top area. It's looking really good. And now I started working on getting the base put in over here, and I regraded the backyard because the mud actually dried out really quickly. So we need a lot more base on this side to match the top of this wall here. So I just put some in, and now I gotta tamp it and then bring a bunch more in and basically work my way out that way is the plan. So I'm gonna keep working on that until it's dark out probably, but I wanted to get a video in to show what it's looking like. And then tomorrow I'm having 2 guys help, and Saturday for a little bit. So we should get some pavers down, and hopefully we get a pretty good progress. All right, so that ends out today's video. I got some more base in here, and I painted the line back out so you can kind of see. I got to dig out some of this base. I didn't really realize. I kind of was just putting base in. I didn't really realize what the shape was going to be while I was doing it. So I can dig some of that out and put it over there. No big deal. We still have a ton of base to put in, but that ends out today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one where hopefully we'll be starting to lay pavers. All right, Friday morning, setting poles so that we can go ahead and get the top screed on and then lay pavers. We've got this top patio in completely. I just have to cut this one edge here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'd rather cut an inch off there than have to add an inch here. So the way the spacing right here worked out, that's just the way it's gonna be. And we made this whole cut here. And I ended up making a little jig because these pavers here that are going to go on the border are a 1/4 inch taller than these. So by using this, I scraped it all down, put it in the bucket, and got that all down. And then we got these 3 over here working on building the base up. So the one guy is bringing base with the skid, and then they're spreading out with the ditch witch, and then hand raking and tamping. So we're cruising along. Just got to get the border brick in here and then the coping on, and then I'll have to make a bunch of cuts for the coping, but it's coming along and it's really looking good. Looking at it from over here, you can see how welcoming this will be to the backyard, and then this will curve around and look really nice. Alright, so it's been a while since I updated. My batteries died and I needed to charge them for a while, so I'm not sure where you last saw, but we got this bottom in other than cuts. I cut all this coping in, and I cut all the coping for the bottom step in, and now I'm starting the top step. Here's all the scraps, super messy. And then the base is built up pretty good. The guys took off. It's almost 7 o'clock, I think, because we ran out of base again. So we'll see if we can order more. But so far the goal for tomorrow is to try and lay the pavers in there and up to this pillar here, so that'll be done for Easter weekend, because tomorrow is Saturday, and then obviously Sunday is Easter. So not sure when I'll post this, hopefully soon, but it's looking really good. It's all flowing together nicely. Obviously all these need to be cut, it'll look a lot better, but I got my corners done with the brown Matoni by Unilock. Got around the gutter, and then I got this going like this here, so that's how it's going to look going down there. So it's looking really good, and then if you remember, it'll curve in like this and then go back out. So I think it's going to turn out really nice. But that's the update. Not sure how much longer I'll be working today since it's Friday. So that might be the end of the video. If not, I'll have another clip after this.